Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. And I hope you have a good rest of the week. Because it's already Taco Tuesday. I like to do these on good days. We got a lot to look forward to, like tacos. And Friday, you guys get to look forward to the weekend. Or we all do. Right? So it's always good. It's always good. Coffee is good this morning. Just doing some good old Folgers, the Columbia blend. It's hard to beat that stuff when it comes to your price to quality ratio. It's really hard to beat the Columbia blend. It's like a medium. It's really good. Demo man Don, good morning, brother. Hope you're doing well. Just getting ready to get our Taco Tuesday going. And yeah. Man, it is, I say that. I was going to say it's been crazy, but it really hasn't. Hasn't been crazy. It's been quite normal for this administration. The news and whatnot. So it's just, looks like it's just me. Well, no, there's a few more. It just jumped in. Good morning, guys, if you just got in. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have a good Taco Tuesday. And a good rest of the week. But tonight, we need to focus on the task at hand. That's going to be enjoying tacos. We got a little local Mexican restaurant. They do pre-pandemic, it used to be like 99-cent tacos, but now it's $1.25 tacos since the pandemic. So, but still, it's Taco Tuesday. We still enjoy it. Try to support our little local restaurants the best we can. I hope everyone's doing well. I was about to tell you guys, I listen to a little local Christian radio station. It's called the Joy FM. If you're in the Southeast, you probably have heard it before, but I was listening to it yesterday, coming back from taking the girls to school, and they were talking about how a lot of people was upset with the healthcare system in America. I'm thinking, you don't say. But, so, it said 10%, this is some kind of survey, I don't even know where it come from, I don't remember them saying where the survey came from, but I'm assuming it's some kind of probably BS government survey. But they said 10% of America, or who took the survey, said they love the healthcare in America, like our current healthcare system. Said they love it. And it said 33% said they think it's okay, like it doesn't need a change. It's not great, but it's not bad, and they're cool with it how it is. I was just like, who the hell says it's good or even doesn't need a change, like to the point where you're happy with it right now? I don't know. I was just blown away by those numbers. But I guess because, what would that be? 43%, so it would be 57%. I guess because 57% basically said it sucked is what raised suspicion, or, the red flag on this survey, because they were like, oh, America's not happy, but they were saying 10% are really happy, 33 are like just cool with it. And I'm just like, holy cow, Like I don't think I've talked to anyone personally, rich or poor, that's happy with it right now. Personally, I've not. Not saying they're not out there. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you don't pay anything for it, maybe you could be happy about the healthcare system if you don't pay anything. That's the only way I could see it, man. I do not see. Demo Man Don says, I'm one of the lucky few that has good insurance, but I know healthcare is broken. Yeah. I mean, ours isn't bad right now. I got it through my wife. She works at the hospital close to us. And, I mean, it's not bad. But I will say, the place I just worked at for 8 years, theirs sucked. Like, it was horrible. It cost... Let me tell you guys this. I've probably got the paper somewhere around here, which I think that's supposed to be confidential, like all the shit on the paper. But I can tell you about the prices. So the price of insurance at the place I just quit was, if I would have got insurance for me, my wife, and my kids, it was like $843 a check. We're paid bi-weekly. $843 a check. So that puts us to, what was that, $1,686 a month. A month, guys. This is decent insurance, supposedly. And this is not like the high end. This is the shit insurance. You know how you got different options? This is the bottom one. This is the crap one. $1,686 a month. That costs more than my house and more than my wife's car payment. Thank the Lord, my vehicle's paid off. We're just working on hers now. And good morning, BS321. I hope you're doing well. Hope your coffee is good. Hope you are ready for Taco Tuesday, because we sure are here in Alabama. Man, that's crazy though. Yeah, healthcare system. And, you know, the dude that got smoked at, oh, thank you, BS321. He said he is at the grind while he's listening. But the dude that got smoked, I mean, is it really? All I can say is, and this goes for anybody, you know, look at your people that's doing well and the people that's struggling. My wife actually works healthcare insurance. Yeah, and I was going to say that, Demo Man Don. I'll jump back to this in just a second. But talking about what Demo Man Don just said, he said his wife works in healthcare and the insurance is horrible. Like, to me and my wife, the insurance is good that she's got. To the people that's been working there for like 10 plus years, they're like, oh man, it's horrible. It used to be awesome. So, you know, that's kind of sad, because you think about all the new and upcoming people that's getting into the profession and things like that. You know, this is the new norm for them. You know what I mean? Like, the good old days is gone. But back to the CEO that got smoked. He, I'm not saying he deserved it or anything like that, but you can kind of see who's in on the system of who's been struggling and who hasn't. And when I say that, I am not talking about like wealthy or business owners that are doing good that still aren't like struggling. Like, everyone is losing money. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. The people that are losing money and people that are gaining money since the pandemic and forward. Politicians, for instance, like the what is it? The pharmaceutical stuff, we better slow down this morning on YouTube when we get into that, because they will hit you hard for that. Good morning, Miss Teresa. How are you? I forgot to text you back last night. I gotta text you back. I'm sorry. I'm horrible about that. I was at my daughter's basketball practice last night, and I got sidetracked. But I promise you, I'll text you back when we get done here. I hope the coffee is treating you well this morning, Miss Teresa, and everybody for that matter. But anyway, I can see where some people may have some grudges against people that are doing exceptionally well with the pandemic, such as healthcare, pharmaceutical stuff, certain politicians. I would be personally, and YouTube, for the love of goodness, this is not no one threatening nobody or anything. Don't take it that way, for goodness sakes. But, well, honestly, just being a dishonest person, especially to that level, I would always be nervous. I would always be kind of weary, because in my belief, this life or the next, if you do evil things and you just, I don't know, make decisions that I guess intentionally better yourself and worsen others, I don't know, you probably will have to answer for that. And I'm not talking about like sports stuff or business stuff. I'm talking about like this kind of stuff, like mega wealthy decisions where you're making a decision against or putting in danger like entire populations. Those types of people. Like I couldn't sleep good at night personally. I would not be able to sleep well. But that is what it is. It happened. I've noticed a lot of gun debunk stuff popping up about the gun the dude used. I don't know. I don't know, man. Stuff happens in that realm, so I'm not gonna sit here and try to, even get into that. There's plenty of people already doing it anyway. What else was we going to talk about? Israel. What the heck? Holy cow. Has anyone seen that? Guys, I'm just looking at highlights and headlines. I'm not really taking a whole lot of time and reading into this stuff, but holy cow. At the and this is my opinion here. Let's take a shot of coffee before we jump into Jay's opinion. Because it's not worth much, but my opinion, our government, the current administration, they want war. They want world war. They will sacrifice anyone, they will sacrifice anything to do it right now. That's what I think. They want it. They want it bad. While I love the people of Israel, I would love to go to Israel one day just to walk on some of the earth that Jesus himself may have walked on. That would be cool. But the government of Israel, I think, is deeply, deeply in cahoots with our government, or they're the puppet of our government, and I think they're intentionally trying to start World War III as well. It's just my opinion. But it definitely seems that way, looking at it from outside of the box. I mean, Miss Teresa said she agrees they're definitely trying to get war kicked off. Yeah, I mean, think about the people that would benefit from it versus the people that wouldn't. I mean, that's would Israel benefit from World War III? Probably, because we would get involved. They would get gajillions, whatever that is, of money, weaponry, everything. In Ukraine, that's just somewhere they funnel money. They're trying to sabotage our country as much as they can before. Yes, they want to. Yep. Yeah, if they can't start it and just like create complete chaos, they just want to create this mess that Trump can't get out of. So, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, and that's cool. Seems like everybody in the chat, we all kind of see that same way. And it's sad, man. I remember when the Ukraine war kicked off, the battlefield footage, which, by the way, before it was a battlefield, was people's homes, their subdivisions, families in a lot of these places. I'm just like, how could you do that knowing what's on the table? Like that's one thing I guess I always respected about Trump. Like, he always kept that shit at bay. He did not allow. He was like, if you start a war, it will be massive consequences. Like, bad, massive. So, and that kind of kept everyone at bay, kept negotiations on the table and off the battlefield. So, but guys, holy cow. Hey, speaking of war and all this goofiness and stuff we've been talking about so far, what is up, Alpha Charlie Concepts? That's a good channel if anybody wants to go watch a badass channel, by the way. We're just in here having some coffee. If you got any topics you wanna talk about, by all means, come on in. The water is fine. We will talk about them. Miss Teresa, they'd probably be even more happy if they could make war inevitable. So Trump is the one that have to say we're going to war. So they hold it against him for saying he wouldn't start a war. Yeah. Yep. Yes, the coffee this morning is the Folgers Columbia blend. It's a really good. I like that coffee. It's a good bang for your buck, if you will. I think it's hard to beat for the buck. The other day, Friday, I had some of the Holler Roast coffee by if you've ever seen that channel, Living Free Tennessee. Her name's Nicole Sauce. That's really good coffee too. What do you think about the drones flying over New Jersey? Who said that? I'm slow reading. I'm from Alabama. You gotta forgive me. Cringe Lord the Third. I ain't heard about that. Cringe Lord the Third. Not heard about that. You know what, Cringe? You were here last time, wasn't you? But anywho, good morning. Good morning, brother. But yeah, I've not heard about the drones flying over New Jersey. You know something funny about drones? There was one that flew over here. It was several months, probably about 6 months ago. I'd went in and got my shotgun. I had my my dove choke in it and everything. I'm like, this thing's like, you ain't gonna fly a drone over my property. Anyway, it went away. I guess I don't know if it saw me or what. This morning is Death Wish Coffee Company kind of morning. All right. Well, I try to remind everybody, no matter how rough this morning is, it's Taco Tuesday. It's time for some damn tacos this week. Our weekly taco dosage. But, yeah, there's many drones flying over New Jersey, over neighborhoods, but they're up in the air for hours. Hobby drones can fly. Yeah, that is weird. So it's some some kind of, or by the sounds of it, some type of possibly military type drone. That is suspicious. But talking about the drone thing, you know, I told you about the one that flew over here, and I went and got my shotgun. It went away. I didn't see it again. There was a post on Facebook in our local group, and someone had said they were, I don't know, a couple miles that way, but or north of me, and they said they said, I don't know who the hell is flying a drone over my property, but this is your one and only warning. This is your first and final warning. If you want to keep that drone, it better leave now. So, yeah, that's how everyone feels about drones. So, I can't imagine something just hovering over my place for hours at a time. At minimum, in a place like that where you don't have freedoms that we typically do have here, I would be grabbing at least a paintball gun. I would have to, which I don't know, a paintball gun may not make it. Depends on how high they are. Good morning, Randall from Proof, and that's another channel you should check out. If you haven't checked it out, you're probably a dumbass anyway. So I'm sorry. That's just what it is. I've been watching that one for a little while. Speaking of grunt stuff, so we got cool stuff coming with the Bear Creek Arsenal rifle here. And I got a puppy acting, my little Velociraptor's acting up upstairs. I got some extra goodies put on it. I am trying a brand of, what is it? The Optic. It's magnifier. Good morning, Tactical Muffin Top. How are you, brother? But anyway, I'm trying some different optics and stuff. I'm trying to keep it a budget rifle. The video we're going to do on the budget Minuteman loadout is I'm going to try to say, let's say you had a budget of $1,500. What should you buy? And you're wanting to build this Minuteman kit, right? That's kind of what we're going to talk about. So, do you recommend Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 metal carry for competition and for carry? So M&Ps are awesome. You're not going to go wrong. That is 100%. I put them, I know people put Glock on this pedestal, and I guess because it's the OG. But M&P is right there with Glock, dude. You're not going to go wrong with any M&P 2.0 at this point. I carried the original M&P for a long time. The only thing that would concern me is the weight of the metal one. Now, I've heard those shoot awesome, like the feel of the gun in the hand. I need to get some M&Ps. But, yeah, the weight would probably concern me a little bit. If it's for carry, I would go with your standard 2.0, and but if you're like specifically wanting to focus more on some competition, that metal one would probably be a sweet one. That's just my opinion. The only one I can truly speak to though is the M&P, the original ones. I had a 9mm. Man, I carried that thing for a long time. It was a flipping awesome gun. Flipping awesome. It was the VTAC edition M&P, the OG one. It was awesome. Those are great guns though. Reliability, you're not gonna go wrong, man. Tactical response, and I know people shit on SIG a lot too, but I've seen the SIGs, I've seen Glock, obviously Glocks, M&Ps, they all run perfect. However, the ones that I did see that start crapping about a quarter of the way through the class, and in this class, by the way, I don't know if anybody's ever taken fighting pistol. It's 1,000 rounds in 2 days. But a quarter of the way through, the ones you'll see start crapping, and it does not matter what brand it is, Glock, Smith & Wesson, whatever, is the ones that people start fucking with the triggers, and they start fucking with all the internals. Don't do that. Don't change the triggers. Don't try fancy ass magazines. Factory mags, factory gun for carry, and the max reliability. The only thing I change on a carry gun is sights. Randall says his PSA dagger has 2,500 round. Hell yeah. I mean, and I bet you've not changed the trigger or anything like that. And that's, guys, you gotta think, like, I was an engineer for a minute, and not on guns, but I can think about it from the same standpoint of an engineer that, stock, man. That's the way to run them, and that's for a carry gun. Now, if you want to do something on a competition gun, typically you're going to shoot, I don't know, like an IDPA competition, we may shoot 100 rounds, depending on, if you don't have to reshoot a stage or something. And if you don't treat your guns, Randall said, nope, I treat it like garbage. If we don't treat our guns like garbage, you don't really love your guns. Okay, I said it. If you don't treat it like garbage, you don't love it. If you're like babying it, that just means you know that you don't trust it and you don't believe in it. Mine, oh man, yeah. I think my carry Glock, it has around, I'm pretty sure I busted 3,000 rounds the last time I shot it. I took it to fighting pistol. I've taken it to, I took it to the NRA Goofy class. I've taught many classes with it. I've actually rented that gun to students to shoot. Man, that gun has a lot of rounds on it. A lot of rounds. I can't wait for the class coming up in January. I'm gonna be renting out the little Grizzly compact. That's been a good gun so far. But yeah, I'll quit rambling. Just, if it's a carry gun, if you want to defend your life with it, or your family's life, keep the internals factory. Put whatever sights you want on it. Upgrade the sights and keep it factory, and you won't have a problem out of anything. I've got a little SIG 365, one of the older ones. It's got about 1,500 rounds on it, and I know everybody's like, "Oh, those are drunk." I've shot steel, brass, aluminum. I've just tried to make the damn thing jam. I think I've only cleaned it twice. So, and that's another thing. People brag about like not cleaning Glocks and AKs and all this shit. Clean the stuff, dude. Clean the stuff. Don't be a goof nut. If it's an extra gun, you're just seeing how long it'll go, whatever. But if it's something that could possibly be used as a defensive weapon, clean it. Don't be a goof nut. I was gonna ask, while we're on the gun topic, this whole United Healthcare Joe that got smoked, does anybody think that's gonna affect the 2A rights? Has anyone heard of them trying either? I'm just waiting on some kind of bullshit to come out, because I figure they're probably going to try to start something. They always do. It's always something. Always. That's why I don't even... God, you can't say that on YouTube. It's just, it's baloney, guys. Don't buy into it as much as they do. Because we're talking about politicians that, like, fight each other on these topics in front of the camera for us, and then they go eat steak dinners together. So if they don't buy into it that much, you shouldn't either. Or don't buy into it as much as they look like they do. I guess what I'm trying to say. Oh, it was in New York. That's how much I read. I didn't even know where it was. So, okay, so they're going to go after your body armor now. That's what they're going to do since New York. Or hell, I think they've already done that in New York. But Miss Teresa, they try every chance they get to take 2A rights from it. Yeah, they do. They set up the perfect opportunity to go after 3D printed gun suppressors. Will they? Who knows? Screw. Yep, I fully agree. Alpha Charlie concepts. Yeah, so I did see some funky pictures of that thing. So apparently that's looking like that's what it was. Some kind of 3D printed something. And Demo Man Don says they're constantly coming after 2A. Yeah, it never ends. That's why I donate to Gun Owners of America. I like them. I donate to the NRA. I'm hoping they'll turn a new leaf and start doing more since that, I don't know, that hack job's out. And yeah, any of those organizations, send them a little cheese when you can. You don't have to send them your entire paycheck, but send them, even if it's 10 to 20 bucks, here and there. That helps a lot. I feel like Gun Owners of America, I feel like it goes more towards the purpose, I guess. Like the NRA, and I like the NRA. They do a lot of good things, but I feel like in the courtroom, although they don't do nowhere near as much as they used to. But they're still a strong organization, one of the strongest. But I feel like the Gun Owners of America, though, I like them because, there's a lot of evidence on shit they're doing. A lot. So, I like that. Oh, hey, guys, real quick. I am having the GOA and FPC. Alright. FPC, which one's that? I know the NG, National Gun Owners of America. What's the NPC? Randall said GOA and NPC. Sorry, I know that's a stupid question. Firearms Policy Coalition. Oh yeah, I have heard of them. I've actually donated to them once. I have heard of them. Okay. That's right. I remember them. Yeah, they do some YouTube stuff too, every now and then. Or somebody did some YouTube stuff for them. I think it was them though. What I was going to say though, the Modern Minuteman is going to be on the channel here in a little bit. In about an hour, we're going to be talking about this book. I've actually had this one read for a minute now. I've read this one. I did a book review on it. I finished this one the other day. Great book. And then I'm reading now this one. This is a good book. They do a ton of litigation. Okay. Yeah, I'll send them some more money then. Oh. Miss Teresa's just saying hey. I was making sure I didn't miss nothing. But yeah, I will definitely send them some more money. Because I know you guys research that a lot more than I do. So that's awesome. Tuck by V1. Good morning. Didn't think I saw you in the chat earlier. Oh yeah, you did say good morning. Sorry, dude. Good morning. Good morning. Hope your coffee is good. Hope it's strong. Getting us going this morning. Today is, right now is like day planning, scheduling, that type of thing. There's a few things. Today is actually a lot of, so I got the live we're going to be doing with Modern Minuteman. He's going to be a guest on our channel. Then later tonight, Tactical Muffin Top, I'm going to go on his show and we'll talk with them for a little while. So that'll be fun. Getting to do that. And in the meantime, if you guys need a medical kit, guys, pick one up. If you get one now, they should make it to you by Christmas. It's the 10th. It should. Yeah, you should be good. It's nothing fancy. When you guys place an order, I build it out of my inventory, I take it to a post office, I ship it to you. So that's how that works. It's nothing crazy fancy. It's a very small business right now. We do have a training facility that is getting a range built on it. We're going to have a 50-yard, 6-bay range, and it's going to be good stuff. We got our first pistol class coming up January 18th. If you're in the West Georgia or East Alabama area, hit me up. It'll be a good time. We got a couple, well, one officially signed up. One is, I guess, debating if she wants to do it now or wait. She's worried about it being cold. And yeah, there's only 4 spots. My pistol classes only do 4 spots. The medical classes, I'll do up to 10. It's a little easier to kind of work with students and things like that in the medical courses. But I'm excited because we're also going to be using that range. We're going to be doing scenario-based medical courses. So if you've taken a Stop the Bleed or TCCC class with me in the past, it's definitely going to step up in a few months. It's going to be a lot better. Well, I ain't going to say it's going to be better. It's still going to be the same stuff, but we're going to have scenarios for you guys. We're going to put some adrenaline on you, and that'll really show you where you need improvement. And it same goes for me, guys. Like, a lot of people assume because I teach this stuff, I don't take class. I still take classes, guys. I take classes. Just because I teach it does not mean I don't take classes or seek more knowledge and all this stuff. So I try to stay on top of it as much as possible. So when I do give information to people, it's going to be the best information that I can possibly find. So that's that. Guys, I think it's about time to call it. And we're going to go get some kiddos ready for school, and then I'm going to get, oh no, it's a Velociraptor. You want me to, you'll see if she'll do good? We're just closing up here. Oh, here's the new patrol buddy. Don't even start. You're gonna run everybody off. You want some coffee? Ew. Yeah. Ew. Ew. Well, it won't kill us. Yep, this is Reba. Look, some of them remember you. They're gonna be like, get her out of here. You ready to go? All ready? You want to go? Okay. All right. I'll be up here in a minute. All right, guys. That's Reba. She's gonna be the new patrol buddy here in, I don't know, probably start getting her out soon in a month. Start getting her in the woods, working with her. She's a German Shepherd Belgian Malinois mix. So yeah, I think she'll be a good dog. And thank you, Alpha Charlie. She is a cutie. She's a wild one. She's in that Velociraptor stage right now. So it's fun. And it reminds me of my Mortarman days where you don't get much sleep. It's like 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here, maybe an hour here, something like that. It kind of reminds me a lot of that. But anywho, it's good for us. All right, guys, I'm going to get ready. And me and Jay from the Modern Minuteman will be doing a live here shortly. I think it's, oh man, I think we said 7:45 Eastern. So like 20-ish minutes. And I'm going to touch base with him. We're going to get that going. And holy cow, we've almost went 40 minutes. Guys, I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. I really appreciate it. It's cool spending my morning with cool people. It helps the day go by, helps get it going right. But guys, if you need medical kits, please check those out at the website, preparedcitizenstg.com. I've also got affiliate links now. If you go to the partners page, any of those, there's Bear Creek Arsenal, the Mantis dry fire stuff, the Blackbeard fire starters, a lot of these little partnerships. We've been building AR500 armor, all this stuff, nutrient survival, a lot of good stuff. If you need any of that, those are companies I've used their products at some point. I very much trust them. They're good people. Like I literally use their products, so I'm not bringing on any kind of partner affiliate of something I haven't used. The only thing I will say at this moment, the only thing I haven't used is the Blackbeard fire starters. I got some on the way, and they actually reached out to me first, but I'm excited to use some of those, so that's going to be cool. I've seen them work through countless dudes I've watched on the tubes, so I have no doubt they work. But I can promise you, by this weekend, we will have used them. So that'll be good stuff. We'll do some videos on that too, because I think most of you know by now I'm not pushing any kind of shit that I don't believe in or use. So, all right, guys, have a good day. I will see y'all in a little bit. If you want to jump in with Jay or catch us later, that'd be cool. And guys, God bless every one of you. Have a good day. And I will see y'all for the next Coffee and Chaos on Friday. So y'all have a good one. See ya.